You're recording, are you?
Yes.
Yay.
Clap. Wait.
Should I get the clapper?
Get the clapper.
Just for...
And we're live!
Hello?
Hello.
You gotta use the...
Oh, okay.
Can you hear yourself better?
Huh?
Can you
Actually, I can kind of hear you worse, but I can hear myself better.
You can hear yourself better, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like you're wearing headphones.
Yeah.
What's going on? My name is Julia. I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Kaylee.
Hello or welcome back, you know.
Yeah. And you're watching the wedding vlog right now for Korinne and Brett.
Corinne and Brett are from West Texas, and they chose to get married in far West Texas. They chose to get married in Lajitas, which is far West Texas. It was about a 4-hour drive for us. Lajitas is on the border of Texas and Mexico, like literally on the border.
Like the mountains we were looking at
were Mexico. And we were, like, the golf course is stinking beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're, like, driving in the golf cart, you're like, oh, that's a cute river. And then you're like,
That's the Rio Grande.
yeah.
Cool.
So their wedding was super floral intensive for us. We actually were only their florist, which a lot of times we have clients that are like we're their planners and their florist, or at least their coordinators and the florist. But for Corinne and Brett, we were just their florist, which is honestly really cool for us, kind of a break, and really allows us to focus on their floral story. We loved it, but their flowers, they had a ton of them, specifically baby's breath. So much baby's breath, which is back in. It's in now.
It's trendy.
It's trendy. I don't love baby's breath like baby's breath and a dozen roses. No, still a no. Always will be a no.
Yeah, it looks
Baby's
like you got it at
breath
the
and
dollar store.
sunflowers in a mason jar. Still a no. No.
Don't do it.
But baby's breath in masses where it looks like clouds. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Very on trend. And I think we're going to see it a lot this year and probably next. It took 2 days, 3 team members,
2 deliveries.
2 deliveries, like full 8-hour days. So 3 people, 8-hour days just to process. And the baby's breath itself, it took Karley 1 whole day. Like 1 whole day of 8 hours of cutting baby's breath.
To just unbox it and clip the ends of it to put in water took 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I think whenever we did the math, it came out to like 24,000 stems.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Something like that of baby's breath, which is so much. After processing for 2 days, got everything loaded, traveled 4 hours, and then had to unload. And it took 4 hours to unload all of the flowers.
Mm-hmm.
4 freaking hours. Just to unload it into like our room.
Okay, so we start this morning at the shop. So this wedding is a $1 budget, and we're just doing the flowers. So that doesn't include coordination and anything else. So we have a mountain of baby's breath, and we load 2 gigantic U-Hauls with our flowers, and that takes the bulk of the morning. We leave for Lajitas, which is really far West Texas, right on the border of Texas and Mexico. And we get there, it's a really beautiful golf resort. We have dinner after we load all of the flowers from the U-Haul into our Airbnb, which you will see. Insert footage here, Kaylee. That one's on you. Who is it? I'm just kidding.
Welcome to my crib!
So show me around. What do you got going on in here?
So this is our front foyer, our little walkway. You can look into the kitchen,
Wow.
but obviously you can't look into it right now.
I love an open concept.
But you know how it is sometimes. If you walk through this hallway of flowers,
This is the living room, dining room space. You know, we got little comfy couches, sofas to relax and have a little chit chat.
I don't see any couches. What are you talking about?
Oh, you gotta look behind this.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And then we got some art along this wall.
Wow. What artist is this?
I got nothing. And then we got this nice display for the fireplace. And, you know, over here it just looks like a little bed that you could just, you know, take a little snooze on. Anyways, through this little hallway, you gotta think skinny thoughts.
Think skinny.
We'll go to the other one.
Through this hallway.
This hallway. So this is one of the bedrooms, the master.
Oh wow, it looks way more normal in here than it does in the living room.
Yeah. It's very normal. And then we go into the master bathroom. Where you could take a luxury hot bath.
You know, this would cost like thousands of dollars at a spa. You know?
I wonder if I could even sit on this.
Okay, actually, do it.
I sink. Speaking of sink, turn around and look at this. See yourself in the mirror.
One of the things I think people don't realize, forget about as they're planning a wedding or planning like the floral side of their wedding is just all of the time it takes to create florals, and that all that time has to be done last minute, more or less, because they are items that will die, so you have to buy it and keep it and use it as at its freshest point. So that means super late nights for us, which usually leads to
A little bit of delirium.
a lot of bit of delirium.
A little bit.
Here,
I'll just widen the walk.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's all about Excuse me.
Can you be a little quieter, please? Thank you.
Anyways, it's all about hospitality, you know?
I compare it to like high school summer parties where you're just in like random like sweats and mismatched tees and your hair is crazy and like your makeup's runny and you're very tired, but you're like, I'm gonna stay up.
I compare it to dogs getting the zoomies.
Yeah. Like if you were in a sorority or something like in college, like rush week, where you pretty much are like living at the place and
Or if you did theater, tech week.
Living in luxury and hospitality service. That's our dream.
Hospitality people.
What'd you bring?
Okay, I help.
it makes us crazy in a really great way. Like we also get to bond with everyone. Like that's kind of when our team really becomes a team, more than just like the day-to-day happenings of the shop. It's when you learn everybody's quirks and uniquenesses and strange habits and whatnot.
Yeah, there was one night, it might have been the first night, where we just all started sitting in the kitchen, like on the counters or on the cooler that was on the ground or on the floor, and just started talking for an hour. Like we could have easily moved to the couches, but that's not where the conversation was happening.
Or gotten work done.
Or gotten work done.
Yeah.
Is that for the dream? Is it just supposed to sit there?
Probably.
I feel like it should go in.
Oh, wait.
There's more accoutrement.
I mean, it's actually kind of working a little.
Wait, that worked. I don't think I did anything.
My
But,
sock is just wet now. I think it's working. riveting content.
You're getting your hair.
I don't think. Oh, I was. Oh. I don't think it's fine.
So we go get dinner. Starts raining on us, which is great, but the food was amazing and our waiter was awesome. Love you, Daryl. It's a heavy baby's breath wedding. There's a lot of baby's breath. That's probably over like 5/6 of our flowers is just baby's breath. I said 5/6 because I know math and fractions. Are you a math teacher?
Yeah. I taught you math.
Did you?
Hey, I was a math substitute teacher for 2 months. And then I said,
I took college algebra twice, Kaylee.
Anyway, rehearsals tomorrow and wedding is the next day and then we come home and that's the vlog. Bye. Thank you.
We were doing the rehearsal dinner and the reception, like the wedding day. So we worked with the groom's family to plan the flowers for the rehearsal dinner, and that was really beautiful. But there was no baby's breath for that. It was like mostly flowers, whites and blues, and just like very elegant, but it had kind of a rustic feel to it because of just the location, which was in a really cool.
It was like a tavern almost.
Yeah, it felt kind of taverny room that like
Lodge.
looked over the mountains.
Yeah, huge windows. It was so pretty.
Um,
And I liked the style of arrangements that we did on half of the reception flowers because they were all one type of flower in one vase and then about like 6 or 7 of those vases just all in one table. And I was very skeptical about it at first because I wasn't sure how it was gonna work out, but I think it turned out so pretty and elegant and like simplistic.
Yeah, props to Karley because this was one for her that she came up with the design plans for for both nights. So this was her kind of little baby that we all got to participate and suffer through. But it looked really, really, really great all together.
I've never made a boutonniere. It's pretty easy.
I feel good about it.
Yeah.
I do.
Yes. Takes a lot longer than you think.
Wow.
A boot. This is your green tape. And touch it. It's not sticky. When you strip it, it's more sticky.
Oh.
Some people like to wrap theirs all in one go, which is fine, but sometimes like when you wrap it all in one go, if you're wrapping this way, everything's gonna move that way. So I like to wrap it as I go, then I get pieces exactly where I want them.
Yeah.
So I would start with my main flower and some greens, and then I go in and add my accessories. I use like the greens as like a frame piece flower.
Pretty.
Karley taught Kaylee how to make boutonnieres. We had not that many. I think it was like 8.
I think it was
6, 8.
6 to 8.
Yeah.
I think I
Not many. Not many on the scale. Sometimes we have like 26, which is not fun.
Been there.
But like Kaylee learned then how much time boutonnieres or just like any of the little dainty handheld or small pieces take. Florists price them higher because of how much time they take, how much like materials they take. Just because you may see like 2 blooms and some greenery, like it still takes that entire flower or 2.
You're paying for so much more than the bloom.
Yeah.
You're paying for creative minds to like throw it all together, and you're paying for time
The cost of materials, like the special glue used to glue a wrist corsage and the floral tape and the pins, like it all adds up.
The first night we were there, we finished all of the rehearsal dinner stuff. And then woke up bright and early the next morning to start working on the wedding day stuff. And we had 40 clouds, 40 baby's breath clouds to make, which took
all day.
Yeah.
And that was like the aisle winners that you saw. And then while the girls were all doing that, I was working on the other centerpieces. Their reception for Saturday was indoors. So we were able to set up some of the reception space. We had pretty cool linens, menus that Karley had ordered.
The plates were so cool.
Beautiful chargers. Yeah, like pearlescent chargers. So we were able to set up those items, the centerpieces, as we got them done. And we had a couple of baby's breath installs as well that we could set up. We did all that Friday. Saturday morning rolled around.
We felt so accomplished Friday night. We were like,
Friday.
we've got so much done.
We're going to start setting up like around 3:30 Saturday for the ceremony. Like we had more or less finished all the reception stuff and got it all set up. And we were going to start at 3:30ish to be done by 4:35 for the actual ceremony space. We started at 12:30 and we're done at 4:30. It was so hot.
It took that long because the sun was so intense. We could not stay out there long enough increments to get it all done at once. It would be like I wouldn't take a break. I would come out. Kaylee would go take a break. She would come out. Karley would go take a break. And at one point, all of us were in the vans at one point, just being like,
and waiting for the sun to...
hoping for the clouds to come out.
Yeah.
It was brutal. It was really hot. Like, really, really hot and humid. There were mosquitoes. Like, what now, 2 weeks later, all of us still have, like, mosquito bites on our ankles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But, the sunburns were next level.
Kaylee, insert the picture.
Insert my back.
Oh, man.
Next
God,
level.
it was so bad.
We're still peeling. We sent Karley back to Houston with a little bit of West Texas burned onto her.
It was so bad.
That's also something, is we're working in the heat, we're working in extreme temperatures, sometimes the cold, and our job is just to get it done so that our clients can have the best event, the best wedding, the best day, and get it done on time, no matter what it takes on our end. So whether we're hungry or tired or thirsty or hot or wet, or that's just something to think about as you're like hiring event professionals just in general, because the photographers, the videographers, the band, like they're all right there doing the same thing as well. I personally like to shed light on that because everybody thinks, oh, you're a florist. That's such a fun job. It must be so cute. Yeah. Oh, you get to sit in a flower shop and play with flowers all day. And
our bodies take a toll, you guys.
Cold in here.
My back is
all
burning.
day. That like the AC is like. My arms are burning.
Yeah, I'm quite warm right now.
Me too. Like
My back is
you could roast a marshmallow on these.
fire.
I bet.
I feel like I did not burn like you guys.
Well, you have olive's tones.
Yeah.
Also, you hung out in the car a lot.
Damn, bitch.
I would have rather you hang out in the car than pass out on all of us.
Period.
Or start throwing up.
Just a baby.
Yes. I would have panicked.
When I sat down in the shade and when you guys asked, like, are you okay?
You were behind the pole, you were like,
That was the worst I was the whole time.
No, like
not
we could
well.
tell you were not well. And it was like
The worst I was, I think, was when we were actually in the van, when we like went into the van to try and escape the heat and we cut everything up while we were in there with the doors closed. That was actually the worst.
Yeah.
It wasn't cold at all. The air was completely stagnant. I was just breathing in mine and Julia's CO2 and cutting. And I was like, I'm just gonna. It was so bad. And then I got outside and it was lovely. It was so lovely outside when we got out and then it got hot again. Yeah.
The sun was gone at one point and it felt bright.
It was amazing.
And then,
Amazing. Not just amazing.
It felt really nice when we were picking things up.
yeah.
So that means it was probably good for them.
No, I think it was because me and Kaylee watched it and it was blazing.
Yeah.
When
We
she
found
walked down
whenever
the aisle.
we were watching and like hanging out on the porch of like that building
Yeah.
over there, we were like trying to find like a corner of shade
Yeah.
just to watch to see if she makes it down the aisle and nothing
It
falls
was
on her.
very hot.
It was a beautiful wedding. Absolutely stunning. The ceremony space, like the install we did with the background of the mountains.
Immaculate. Oh my god.
So pretty.
Yeah.
And the reception hall, like, although it's an older venue, like, space, just the installs, the florals, the tablescape, they were so pretty. The cake table was so much fun. Kayla Barker was the photographer. Can't wait to see what she ends up, like, how her photos come out. And like the couple themselves and the families that we got to work with were like the sweetest, the nicest, the kindest, the most caring about us. They, you know, sometimes we have people that it's like they don't care about feelings. They don't care about shit.
Our sunburns.
Our sunburns. Yeah. It was just a really great weekend, and we all had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was also Karley's last wedding at Velvet Mesquite before she moved to Houston. We got to spend some quality time with Karley before she left, which was good.
Shout out Karley.
Love
I know
you,
you're
Karl.
watching this. Well, you better be. Give it a like, Karley.
Bye.
Hope you enjoyed the vlog.
Go follow us on Facebook, Instagram, not Twitter. We're not on that. TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube,
Subscribe
to YouTube. Bye.